Surfer here. We're going to do a quick unboxing of some silver I picked up recently. A little bit of gold, apparently some platinum and some copper too. So anyway, hopefully there'll be a few people on here to watch this. One of the games I've got to play sometimes is have things sent to a different address to save on some of the taxing stuff. So it's always kind of helpful for certain things. But anyway, we're going to show a few things, so hopefully you guys will have some fun with this. All right, first off, I've got we're going to be going on to Whatnot for our very first time. I'm going to be doing that with OC Stacker coming up on, it's going to be Friday the 13th of December. We're going to be doing a Whatnot auction, and so I thought I would go and buy some stuff from Whatnot to kind of try out the process to see what it's like for everybody. And in the process of doing that, I think I hit the buy button too many times. So I got a bunch of good stuff. Hey, Amy Harrell. Good to see you, and Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. So you guys can rate what I picked up here. I don't have the prices for it, but pretty much everything I bought was under the spot price. Well, a lot of it was under spot. Some of it was maybe just a little bit over it, but the price was pretty darn good on most of these things. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys a couple of coins here that I think are pretty fun. We've got Steve looking for silver, so there's a lot of silver in here, Steve. We're going to be doing a Whatnot on the 13th of December, so you guys will have a chance to pick up a bunch of my collection. I claim to have the largest Star Wars collection of anybody in silver, so that's one of the things you guys are going to see. Is we're going to do a big, huge section of Star Wars stuff. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me okay, or a 1 in the chat. So here's the first piece of silver we're going to look at. It's a 1.75 ounce fine silver coin. Look at that right there. Never seen one of these before. This is pretty cool. And it says heraldic eagle. Can't even say that very well. But you got that there, guys. So that's pretty cool. And on the back of it here, it's one of the coins that's coming from New Way. So you can see that there. So that's pretty cool. It's almost 2 ounces. And my daughter brought these down for me. I had them shipped over to where she's at. So that's number 1 that we picked up. Number 2, and I don't recall even bidding on this thing, so I don't know where it came from. You can see it, it's copper right here. But we've got a cool copper ounce. And I've actually got a lot of copper stuff we're going to do on the 13th. It should be pretty fun. So U.S. Marines, Iwo Jima right there. You guys can see that. That's pretty cool. So that's a fun one. I'm going to save the good stuff for the end. I've got a really cool coin right here from Witter Coins that I picked up. All right, a couple other silver coins I want to show you guys that I picked up. And by the way, you can find some killer deals on Whatnot. As a person about to sell on there, I'm a little concerned that I may be giving away too many deals and lose money on it, but we'll see what happens. But this is a 2024 Britannia. Looks really nice, in great condition. I don't even see any, well, it has a little bit of a scratch on the back of it, but I don't see any milk spotting on this one at all. Looks like there's a little bit of a scratch on King Charles's face there. So you got a little bit of that there. But otherwise, it looks pretty BU. And like I said, a lot of these I picked up for close to spot price, guys. Hey, Silver Stallion, what's up? All right, this is another one that's pretty cool here. We're going to take the sticker off. I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are half ounces. You're the Snake, 2025. So that's pretty cool. I guess you're going to see everything kind of backwards because of the way the cameras work, but there you go. And that one's also got King Charles on the back of it. What do you guys think? King Charles, put a 1 if you'd rather have King Charles on your coin. Put a 2 if you'd rather have Queen Elizabeth on your coins. So we've got him on this one. This is 50 cents from Australia. So that one's pretty cool. That was a good pickup. These are some of my favorite coins, and I'll be selling some of these as well. But this is a 2024 Kookaburra, and they wrote on the capsule. I'll have to see if I can get that off. But that's a nice looking coin. I like the Kooks. So yeah, you guys, I'm kind of with you too. I like the Queen Elizabeth. I used to complain, not anymore. I like those a little bit better than the King Charles ones. But look at that, there you go. So double tap the screen if you haven't already done so. That will do a thumbs up, and it'll notify more people of the live stream. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. We've got some great videos coming out, and we're going to be doing a massive 10K subscriber party live from the beach in San Clemente. It's probably going to end up being in January. And then we're going to be hopefully doing that with Drew Brophy, my friend that has some killer surfboard designs, and we'll be doing a lot of silver and some gold giveaways as well. So here's another cool, I can't read what's on the back of it, but a little silver skull. There's a little marking on there. I'll have to get like a microscope to see what's in that mark there. But that's kind of cool. Hey Hash, how's it going? So that's another fun piece of silver there. You know, the key with silver is, I was chatting with someone on X today. They were talking about how silver's been such a bad investment. They've only made $500,000 off of trading stocks, the silver miners. That's still if you made $500,000 off of it, that's pretty good. I don't know how much money she was using to do that in whatever time period, but I don't buy silver as an investment to make money. I buy it because it's money, and I plan on using it as money at some point, or at least passing it to my kids. Maybe they'll do that. You know, gold is a little bit more of an investment, but it's also wealth insurance for me. And if I'm trying to make money off stuff, I tend to go with real estate, stocks, cryptos, things along those lines. But here's some 1964 dimes that I picked up. So you can see those guys that are actually in pretty good shape. So anytime I can pick up dimes, I do that. So I got a handful of those here in this little packet. I always think those are pretty fun. So if you guys have any questions, put them in caps. That way I can see it easier. And so that right there is pretty fun. So I got those guys in there. All right, I'm gonna show off my platinum. I did buy some platinum. It's tiny, guys. Look at that. That's a gram of platinum right there. So I know a lot of people are not buying platinum. However, I've seen an article recently that I'm gonna do a video on, maybe on Friday or Saturday. And it's talking about how we're going to have a massive platinum shortage next year. So, you know, do you guys have platinum? I definitely have some platinum, and I think it's a metal that you can stack after you've got your silver and gold goals met. You can start putting money towards platinum. Otherwise, I really wouldn't worry too much about it, personally. But I think it's a good metal. It has a lot of upside, but it's also very, very much dependent on the economy. It's not a monetary metal, it's a industrial metal. A lot will argue silver is too, but silver is just highly manipulated. So I got a ton of Geiger bars. Someone was selling a bunch of those. So here's an example of, let's see, how much is in these ones? These are 5 gram Geiger bars. And they have a little safety feature, security feature on the back of them. You put it under a UV light. I think they glow. So those are kind of fun. All right, the other thing I want to show you guys, I got more Geigers, never mind. So here's another one that comes in the case. So all of this stuff is going to be going up for auction on the 13th, along with a massive Star Wars collection. We'll have opportunities for you guys to get some good silver at good prices. Some of this stuff's going to be a little pricey because it's highly collectible, and we may not sell that, and that's okay, but we're going to put it up there for you guys to see. And then I picked up a bunch of these Geiger bars too. So these are the 20 grams, but a little bit bigger. So I picked up a bunch of those. Got a whole mess of those. So put a 3 in the chat if you guys have Geiger bars. I'm curious. See if you guys have those. These are my first Geiger bars I've ever bought. and they look really nice. I mean, they do come with a little bit of a premium, so you got to watch out for that. There's another one of the 20s, I think. No, this one's a 10. What is this one? Yeah, this is a 10 gram. So there's a 10 gram. There's a 20 gram. They're a little bit bigger, and they're a little thicker. All right, and all this stuff came on the airplane with me. I'm actually not at home right now. All right, this is kind of cool. I'm not going to take it all apart, but we will be discovering this together as well. These are a bunch of proof quarters from different states. You can see the proofness there. But I picked these up at a really good deal too. So we're going to put some of that stuff out. And then I don't even know what this is. This looks like a bunch of just British coins. I don't think there's any major value to these. I'll have to look at the dates. But that came in some grouping. And then I'll leave the gold for the end here, but I'll pull out some of these Morgans. You guys can take a look at these. Here's an 1880 Morgan. So you can find a lot of Morgans. We're going to be doing a lot of Morgans, by the way. The state proofs are going to be pretty fun. You can see a little bit of the breast feathers on this one. Be a little bit hard to see. But this is money. This is the stuff I like to stack if I can buy it right. You know, I don't buy Morgans at 45 bucks. I like to buy Morgans somewhere between 25 and 30 bucks. It just depends on where the price is at the time. But I've also used these to go make rings, which is pretty fun. But here's another Morgan. 1899. This one's a little bit more worn than the last one we looked at, but it's still in pretty decent shape. We're going to see if we can get a hold of some Cole Morgans too, which will be fun. And then, I don't know, I'll have to figure out how to add the link here to the video for you guys for the Whatnot. But if you go to Whatnot and you look up Stacking Surfer, you'll see a surfer and a big wave of gold and silver coins. And you can go ahead and save that for Friday the 13th. We're going to do our first show. Here's another 1880. There you go there. So you can see that specimen. Okay, and then I have never had one of these, so this is the first one I've ever picked up. But this is an 1891 Carson City. So that's my first Carson City coin that I've picked up. It looked like it was in decent shape. I'll have to find out if it's worth having it graded or not by taking it down to tangible investments, but you can see the CC down at the bottom there, right above the D. And as far as breast feathers go on this one, they're kind of there. But the rest of the coin looks like it's in pretty good shape. As far as I can tell, it has not been cleaned, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape still. But that's the first one I have. All right, we'll show you guys the gold last here. We'll pull these guys out. So I believe I picked this up for, I think it was right around 300 bucks for a gold eagle, 10th ounce. So maybe it was 305, something like that. But not too bad of a price. And it is a Type 1, so it's a little bit older year. But I think those are the best coins you can go after right now for 10th ounce. The other thing you can find, and this had a pretty good deal on it too. It looks like it's got a little bit of a gash out of it, or it got bent a little bit. But anyway, here's a 1913 250 Indian gold coin. So these are my favorite coins. I like them a little bit in the $5 size. They're a little bit bigger. So this one's not perfect, but I paid right around melt for it. So if you can do that, that's pretty darn good. But let's see if it'll focus on it. There you go. Get the light a little better. So that's my latest pickup. You know, with having the channel, I sell coins on eBay. We'll be selling them on Whatnot on the 13th. And for me, I'm always buying, I'm always selling. I'm always looking to kind of increase my stack. I'm looking to move things that I don't necessarily want. And yes, it does incur accounting fees and all that other stuff to some degree, but for the most part, it's kind of a fun hobby to do, and it has helped me grow my overall stack over time, which I think is great. So right now, the most expensive thing that I picked up would have been this 2.5 gold Indian there. But anyway, that's kind of what I did. So before I go here, yeah, there can be, you guys, there can be fakes. There can be. Most of what I'm looking at right now, as far as looking at it by eye, it all looks real. Buying the Morgans from Witter Coins, those aren't going to be fake, and they'll stand behind them. Everything looks pretty legit to me. I have had fake Morgans in the past, so when I get home, I will be checking all of these on this Sigma, and if any of them turn out to be fake, then I'll notify Whatnot on that. It's a lot harder to fake things like these Geigers. They've got the security features on the back of them. You can be rest assured that those are real. Even the state quarters, you're not seeing that stuff really being faked. What you're seeing be faked is more along the lines of like your Silver Eagles. You know, I'm not too worried about these. I'll test everything when I get it back, but I'm not too worried about those guys. As far as the dimes go, I've only heard of one person saying that these are faked. I've never seen a fake one. I haven't really heard any other stories about it. So I'm not too worried about that. And as far as looking at the gold, they look pretty legit. Now, one thing you do want to check with your with your pre-33 gold is you can have a coin that is pure gold. Well, it's not pure gold, sorry. It's like 96% gold. But you can have one of these coins that ends up having that's fake. So it could be real gold, but it may not be historical in value. So you can definitely have those things that happen too. But so far, I have only had, you know, one coin that has come back as fake, and it was really hard to tell that that thing was fake. So let's see. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. We do have a live stream coming up tonight at 7:30 Eastern. It's going to be with Polly Buck, with Silver Heist, and also Silver Husky, and OC Stacker I think will be on too. And we're going to be talking about the flowing hair silver coin that I pulled the privy for. We had that graded. We got it back in less than 24 hours from getting graded, which was awesome. So shout out to Tangible Investments for that. And they can get your stuff graded super fast. They just walk it over themselves, at least for PCGS. And then we also had, we're also going to be talking about the sell. We sold the coin, and now we're going to have the proceeds coming out of it. So it is a happy Thanksgiving for that, for sure. Yeah, the only fake I have is a Morgan. I do have a fake Morgan. So when you're buying off of these online sites, if you ever do have an issue with it, do contact them and let them know that you have, you know, that a fake coin came from it, and you know they'll deal with it with eBay. They'll give you your money back. With Whatnot, I'm not exactly sure. That's one I'm having to check on right now. But you know, I definitely don't. I definitely do check everything before I ever sell it. So I use my Sigma machine to do that. All right, what else we got in here from you guys? Did I sub up? I don't know what that means. Two brothers stacking. Let's see. So right now, I think silver is a better deal than gold as far as stacking goes. But silver is so highly manipulated, guys. Unless you're buying things like these, you know, like these Morgans here, like at Carson City, where they have some additional value to them, you know, silver is just kind of hanging around. You know, I'm not expecting to turn a profit off of this anytime soon. It's something I'm going to have to hold on to for a little bit. As far as getting product to sell on our Whatnot store, that really comes down to just putting stuff out there. I'm not really looking to make a profit off of it necessarily. as much as I am to try it out, see what it's like. And then if we're going to do more volume, we'll go and start buying stuff more at a wholesale price. But right now, I think silver is your best bang for your buck. But it's a long-term hold. This stuff, you're going to have to hold on to this stuff for up to 5 or 6 years to really see a difference in price. Could it happen a lot faster? It really could. The Tonight Live is going to be on YouTube as well. Hey, vote for Pedro. How's it going, man? Had farming sub you up. I don't know. I am always losing subs every day. And anytime I have a video that comes out, then the sub count goes up. And if I have a day where the videos don't go out, I have subs go down. But I know it's been very difficult trying to get the channel to grow. It is very slow. There'll be times where I have a guest on that things go up higher. But I have a very engaged audience. And so, YouTube looks at that even more than they do with the amount of subscribers you have. And my engagement's very high, and so that does turn into, some good things for us. The gift feature's brand new. I don't know. It gave me an option for that, so I thought I'd try it. It looks like we got a quick gift from JT Coins, so thank you for that. I'm not even sure how to go find it. Let's see, does it show us here? So I'm still trying to figure out this format. And it has to do with this format. Retouch is on. I don't need that. What else we got here? I don't know how to tell what happened. Let's see. I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me how that works. All right, let's see here. The gift feature you may have to pay for. I don't know. You guys can check it out. But that's up to you guys if you want to do any of that stuff. But it is new. There are a lot of China Morgans. I've always had eBay be good about taking things back and not having any issues with it. I've never had a fake from eBay, but I also don't buy. Usually don't buy Morgans from eBay. I usually buy Morgans from stores that I can trust. I thought I'd give Whatnot a try on some of these. But looking at them, they look pretty legit. The ones that are usually fake are the ones that look really nice. The coin looks like it's probably cleaned. It has tail feathers on it. Every one of these looks like they've been through a lot of circulation. You're usually not seeing the fake ones that look like that. They just don't have the same amount. Like this one's all chewed up on the edge. You can see the chewing up on the edge there. That's usually not going to be a fake one. The patina you see in this one here, I haven't seen anybody fake that yet. It usually comes in looking pretty real. OC is in the house. And with this guy too, you can see it's banged up on the edge. So it looks like it's probably been in someone's pocket. As far as faking this stuff, I think this would be pretty taxing to fake. Could they do it? They probably could, but it's got a proof-like finish on the design itself and kind of around the edges of it. So that would be kind of a pain in the butt to fake. And faking stuff like this, they're not doing that. But test everything. You can get a ping tester to do it. You can also get a Sigma machine to do it. I think those are fun too. All right, let's see if you guys have any other questions for me before we call it a day here. What do you guys think? I've got some other videos coming out here soon. I've got my interview with Lynette Zhang I need to get edited. I've got some new videos coming from Newport Beach that I took recently. There's going to be 2 parts to that that are coming out. And then I'm hoping to film a couple videos just around Platinum, a new one coming out on Platinum. And then I should have a handful of food storage, and we may just turn it into one video around prepping, but how to make your own food storage on the budget from Costco. And then we'll talk about water storage as well and give you guys some thoughts and ideas on it. They're not going to be perfect because the food storage one was created 2 years ago before I even started the channel, and it needs a little bit of work, and I'm just not having the time to go back and put it together, but we're going to have some of that for you. I don't do auctions as of yet, but we are starting our first one on December 13th on Whatnot. We're going to give Whatnot a try for a little bit. We may do some stuff on eBay. My wife has told me I cannot be in the coin business. I can make educational YouTube videos, but she doesn't want me getting into having too much of this stuff that is not just going into the deep stack. And so I'm going to be working with OC Stacker, and I think we'll be putting together, you know, some of the auctions through that way, and he'll be helping me out with some of the inventory stuff. But yeah, we are going to do some auctions. It's not my main business. It's really just a way to kind of help you guys. It's a way for us to turn product that we don't sell over at the Long Beach Coin Show. But yeah, I'm not in the bullion business. OC Stacker's a little bit more in that side. So if you guys are looking to buy or sell, let him know. And I'm kind of looking to see if I can help him with that. But I don't want to be in the business of going crazy with too much of this stuff. I just don't have I barely have time to even get videos out. And that's really what I'm trying to go after. So Whatnot's an app. If you download the app and you use my code, you'll get 15 bucks off your first purchase. So I will go ahead and add that into the remarks of this video after it's done, and then we'll do a couple other promotional videos between now and then. And if you use that code, it saves you 15 bucks. So you can basically get in there and, you know, you can go and, you know, basically get free shipping and, you know, pick up one of these quarters for free, so to speak, on some of these auctions. So you can find that too. So let's see. Will says, don't waste your time on 25-year stuff. Canned goods are just as good as easier to get. So what I'm going to show you guys on my videos is you can go get a 25-pound bag of rice from Costco for like 20, 25 bucks. You can buy some Mylar bags off of Amazon and some oxygen packets, and you can make your food last 30 years. And you can do it for way cheaper than going and buying one of those big pails of 25 pounds of rice for 50 bucks. You can do it for a fraction of that. So you can really stack it up. Canned goods really don't go 25 years. You can get botulism and other stuff that goes into a lot of the canned stuff, but you need food, you need water, you need precious metals to trade with. But this stuff isn't going to make you a ton of money. If you're buying this hoping that silver is going to go to $1,000 soon, and that's how you're going to make your money, don't do that, because it probably isn't going to do that anytime soon. And when it does, the inflation's probably going to be pretty crazy. Could it get to triple digit? Yes, I do think silver is going to triple digits. I just don't know when yet. It's going to be when the paper silver starts to have issues. That's when you're going to see it start to really jump up in price. But it's so highly manipulated, guys. I mean, you know, we were looking at it and thinking, hey, we may see $40 silver and everything gets crushed back down. But what I have found, and one thing I will tell you, is you've got a lot of crypto guys out there that are really chasing after making profits and trying to get rich off stuff, and they want their Lambos. That's not really the stacking community we've got, right? People aren't trying to get rich and stack and get their Lambos out there. You know, it really comes down to what's your goal. For me, gold, this stuff, this is what you buy to preserve your wealth. Someone was calling in. We're gonna put do not disturb on so they can't bug us anymore. Anyway, if you don't have wealth, my opinion is you don't need the gold. If you don't have wealth, buy some of this, start stacking it. It's going to go up over time. And when you start to have wealth, get the gold stuff, right? If you're trying to make wealth, look at the stock market, look at things like real estate, look at things like cryptos, look at things like starting a business, a side hustle. That's where you make your money. If people are telling you that they're making their money in investing, that's probably not true, or they're gamblers and they're taking very big risks on things. If you don't understand how an asset works, don't invest in it. If you don't know real estate, go learn about real estate before you do it. If you don't understand cryptos, don't touch them unless you want to go and learn about the cryptos. Most of them are garbage. A few of them have good technical reasons to exist. And some of them are going to go up, but a lot of them are going to crash and burn, and people are going to lose all their money. And the only way for someone to get rich enough to have a Lambo is for someone else to get poor enough to give them a Lambo. So it's not like money's created out of thin air. It's just transferred from one person to the next. This stuff, it's in your hand. No one's taking it from you. Okay, they're not going to come to your house and try to confiscate this stuff. They may try to tax it at some point higher, and there could be another confiscation, but it won't be the same way as it was done in the past. It'll most likely be through taxes, or it's going to be through, the vaulting facilities, stuff like that. Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, who can afford Bitcoin at 97K? Someone has 97K to burn. That's the person that can afford it. But yeah, there's a lot of manipulation going on there right now. Just go look up MicroStrategy and what they're doing and how it works. And they're basically borrowing money from their stock at 0% interest and buying more Bitcoin to raise their price up. It seems very Ponzi scheme. But a lot of people are excited about it because they want to get rich. Just be very careful with that stuff, guys, if you're looking into it. But yeah, gold is my wealth insurance, silver is my money. Food storage wise, the reason you guys want 25-year lasting food storage is just so you can put it into a side room and not worry about it. Hopefully you never have to eat that. But if it is things like rice and sugar that you put to the side, brown sugar, I've got flour. We also have a lot of beans. The other thing you want to do is cycle through those. You don't necessarily want to wait 30 years for them before you use them, but you want to make sure you can use it up before you get to that 30-year mark so that you can replenish it and keep it going. You can pass it on to your kids if you want to, but food is one thing you do want to work on. Crypto's definitely not where you guys want to be if you're trying to preserve wealth. It is very volatile, and a lot of it is just nothing. It does nothing. Some of them are tokens that are used for networks to move transactions back and forth. Those may have some validity to them, but in general, it's not in my opinion, a safe place to store money. So I do know a couple stackers that have done it where they have been able to double their stack of gold by buying really low and getting lucky and having some of those cryptos take off, and then they go buy gold with it. So if you guys ever do play around with it and you make money off of it, you got to be selling as it's going up in value, or you're going to get to the top and it's just going to crash on you. But if you do, definitely take that money and go buy Bitcoin type stuff, sell that, buy your gold and silver. That's the way that I would look at doing it. But I'd keep it a very small percentage of a portfolio personally. I can't give you financial advice, but that's just been my thing. And I sell software and I'm involved in technology. I just know too many ways that it can have major issues. But right now it's all the rage. So you're going to continue to hear about that. And as long as it's being pumped and we're hearing nothing from the new presidency about gold and silver, you're going to see gold and silver to be a little suppressed, and you're going to see those to go up. But I've heard some rumors that what we may end up seeing is a gold revaluation to either burn the debt off or to raise funds for them to go buy Bitcoin and things like that. So, don't rule out that the new administration coming is anti-gold. They just haven't been talking about it a whole lot. I think we'll still see a lot of stuff coming. Okay. So Will had a can of soup last week that was 9 years old. It tasted great. Yeah, just be careful. You'll notice on a lot of food stuff that it'll tell you best buy. It doesn't necessarily have an expiration date. All right, my daughter's just heading back to our room here, so. Yeah, metals tend to go down a little bit at the end of the year too, guys. So real quick, last thing I want to hit with you guys real quick is how many of you are getting ready for Black Friday sales, and what are you guys looking for? Are you guys looking for anything in particular? Are you hoping to pick up more silver, more gold? What are you guys wanting to get? And where are you looking? Where are you guys looking to go get stuff? So for me, Oh, the other thing I'll tell you guys is if you're looking to buy online at all, you really need to make sure that that you have your credit card stuff or your bank updated, information updated. So when you go to buy, you don't have any problems with the credit card not going through. I tried to buy a gold flowing hair the other day, and my credit card stuff was screwed up, and I couldn't get it updated fast enough. They sold out of all of them, and now the price is extremely high now for all of those. So you got to be careful. Sometimes you miss the boat on stuff. 2 years ago, I saw a lot of gold at spot and platinum. I bought gold ounces and platinum ounces at spot. I thought they were great deals, and I still think that's a good play. If you can find metals at spot, I think that's a great play. Even if it's not the kind of coin or round that you normally buy or bar, you really can't beat the spot price on things. Last year, we saw gold and silver jump at the end of the year, and I was kind of bummed because there were no spot deals that I could find, and then you had the price higher, so I really didn't end up buying very much on Black Friday. But if I go back to 2022, that was my big Black Friday year, where I picked up a lot of stuff. So anyway, here's all this silver, all these Geiger ballers. So we're gonna put a bunch of these out. I think you guys will have fun with those when we do the whatnot auction. And then the other thing I think coming up too to be watching out for, guys, is any kind of other announcements about Treasury Secretary. Whoever ends up being the Treasury Secretary can make a difference on the stance of gold and silver. But I don't think the country is going to go away from it anytime soon. So I really wouldn't be worried about that. But it's the hype in the market. It's the different things people say that can make a big difference on where things are going too. But you can take stuff like this on an airplane. No one asked any questions. No one even knew it was there. And you can totally take that there. What the flip does that even mean? I don't know. Look at all that. Some game someone was doing on there. But anyway, hopefully this was fun for you guys. Before I go, do you guys have any other questions for me? I'm going to go hit dinner, and then we're going to do a live tonight at 7:30. So I'll get that set up on my channel as well. And we'll kind of do like a simultaneous stream from a bunch of them. Kenshi, you don't have to unbox crypto. I guess that's probably true because it doesn't exist. There's nothing to unbox. Oh, Kenshi. He likes to come on here and get all of you guys riled up over silver. Can I gauze some gold? I will be gawing some gold on my 10,000 subscriber party. We will be doing some of that. So that'll be fun. So look for that. If any of you guys have channels and want to come up and speak during that too, one of the things I'm looking to do is just to have people do gauze, and we'll check out the channels and kind of share all that information around. So much of this comes down to community. Without a community, there wouldn't be a bunch of stackers out there. I think people would, kind of just do their own thing. But in the big part of all of this, it comes down to the community, helping each other out with it. Yeah, so Kenshi, what I'll tell you with silver is it's highly manipulated. It's the most manipulated asset on the planet. That's the underperformance. You have the banks shorting it so they can buy more of it. They're shorting gold so they can buy more of it. The big question to ask is, why are they not buying cryptos? Why are they only buying gold and silver, and what do they know? What do they plan on doing? So those big banks are some of the smartest people that are out there, and the fact that they're buying up all of the physical metals tells you something. So you got to watch out for that. They don't need to go chase the profits. They want to make sure that they have their wealth locked in, and that's what I would tell you guys too. Let's see. It doesn't matter if the metals go up or down. I ain't selling any. Laugh out loud. Yep. that's kind of how it works, guys. Like, you really don't buy metals to make money. That's not the point of it. It's to lock your money in. It's to lock your wealth in. If you're trying to buy them to make money, then you're in the wrong asset class. And, we can talk about other things. No, the demand for silver is way up. It's going up. We're actually in a backlog. We have a deficit of over a year's worth of production and mining just to keep up with the demand industrially for silver. So Samsung's got new batteries coming out that are going to require a kilo of silver in each battery. And so the price is only going up when it comes down to industrial demand. Now, if we go into something like worse than the Great Depression, you'll have some production demand go down and everything will go down, but you'll see cryptos crash. You'll see gold and silvers go down from where they're at today, but not as much, and they'll recover first. That's kind of what happens with that. All right, guys, we're going to call it a day. Come check out everything at 7:30 tonight. We're going to be talking about the silver flowing hair. We'll probably talk a little bit about the gold flowing hair as well. So you guys have a great night, and peace out.